Hey everybody! Koricon here, and we're going to be looking at a Netflix animated movie, Godzilla Monster Planet. From what I understand, the idea of this is the Kaiju have taken over planet Earth, and the humans had left. So they're off in space, either went to another planet or something, and then they come back to reclaim planet Earth. That's what I've heard, but I like Godzilla. I like Netflix. They tend to make some good stuff, so I'm curious, I'm interested, I want to see what this is all about. So let's just jump into it, let's take a look, and then we'll go through it afterwards.
20世紀最後の夏、その日初めて人類は
I'll need subtitles.
地球という惑星の支配者が
They're Japanese.
自分たちだけではないと知った。
Oh, it's interesting animation.
俺たちが奪われたもの。長きにわたる放浪の末、地球に戻ることを
It's like
決断した
CG
人類。
animation that's meant to look like hand
歳
drawn.
月が流れていた。
It's like an interesting hybrid.
これが本当に地球の植生。
I hope on Netflix it's got English subtitles. Of course it would. The animation looks interesting. I like that.
Gozilla, Kaiju 惑星。
Alright, so it's fairly short. We don't have too much. But this animation is very interesting. Like it's like a CG. It looks better when they're looking at these guys. So it's like a computer graphic animation, but it's meant to look like hand-drawn anime. I think you would have a little bit of getting used to for it. It is an interesting idea. I guess if you do CG of it, then it's kind of easier to produce because hand-drawn is a lot more labor-intensive. But I kind of like the look of hand-drawn animation, and I miss hand-drawn animation. Everything is computer graphics now. So, I mean, it looks cool. The animation style is interesting. I guess I would have preferred more of a hand-drawn animation like a real anime. But it is an interesting visual. It's an interesting look. The Godzilla monsters look cool. Well, the ships look cool. The suit looks like it's beat up and has been used. So it's going to have that kind of alien, Star Wars type of sci-fi where the world feels used, like it's been in use for a long time. Yeah, see, that looks odd to me, like it, but I don't know. I don't know if I like it or not. Like, I recently watched the Castlevania episodes, and I love the way that was drawn. There was, I think, some CG elements in there, but for the most part, it was hand-drawn, it looked like. I don't know, I think it'll be interesting for sure. See, look at the fire. It's like it's too smooth. It is an odd way of doing the artwork. At least it's different, right? And then Godzilla himself. Boom. And of course you got the Godzilla sound. I love that sound. That's an awesome sound. Yeah, I'm gonna watch it. I'll probably watch it because I trust Netflix. I think about 80% of the time they come out with great material. They seem to be funding really good projects. I like Godzilla. It's an interesting idea with the Godzilla take. Like the entire planet is full of Gaju. So, yeah, I want to see it. It looks cool. But what do you guys think? Comment below and let me know your thoughts on this. What do you think about that animation style? Do you like it? Do you not like it? Do you think it's something you would just get used to? I think I'll just end up getting used to it, and it's part of the aesthetic of the movie. And hopefully it's got English subtitles on Netflix, which I'm sure it will. I mean, they're not going to release something on the American Netflix that's all in Japanese. But now let's get into today's question. If you would like to submit questions, you can do that on Twitter with the hashtag AskKoricon, or go to the Discord server for questions for videos. And what I try to do is, because I have 2 channels now, questions that deal with Indian cinema and that kind of stuff I answer on Koricon Nala. And then questions that deal more with American stuff I do on Koricon Nerd, just like I do with my trailer reactions and stuff. So, AJ Roshan asked, do you miss 90s cartoons and stuff? What was your favorite? And this makes perfect sense to go along with this trailer reaction, but this isn't technically the 90s. I think it was like 88 to 1990, so it might have touched 1990. But it's DuckTales. I loved the original DuckTales. Like, that was one of my favorite. But if I had to go pure 90s cartoon, it's going to be Batman the Animated Series. Just an amazing series. It still holds up today. A lot of shows continue to try and do the same thing. And it was one of the first, like, American versions of a Japanese anime. It was also the first that didn't use white paper. Like, they drew on black paper because the entire aesthetic of the show was dark. So instead of coloring black for everything, they said, well, let's just use black paper. And I thought that was cool. That was interesting. But, I mean, Mark Hamill as the Joker, you know, Batman, it's Batman. And all of the characters were great. The stories were great. The animation was awesome. Danny Elfman's music. You can't beat that show, really. But I love DuckTales, man. I love DuckTales a lot. I watched the first episode of the new DuckTales, and I like the direction they're going with it. The characters are more individual. In the original DuckTales, like Huey, Dewey, and Louie were very much the same. They looked the same, they acted the same. In the new one, they have very different personalities. And some of the other ones have very individual personalities, and I like that. So, but what do you guys think? What was your favorite 1990s cartoon? Do you miss that stuff? I do. I miss Saturday morning cartoons. Those went away. So, let me know your thoughts. If you're on Vidme, upvote this, give me a follow and share it around. And if you're on YouTube, like, share, subscribe, tell your friends. And I will see you on the next video.